Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Why? Because today, oh my god, probably the best unboxing video that I'm possibly ever gonna do. Today I'm unboxing two items, as you have seen in the title and in the thumbnail, but you might not know what they are. I am unboxing two of my Michael Jackson Holy Grails. I did a video a couple of weeks ago about my 2019 Michael Jackson want list. I also talked about my Queen want list in that video too, but today we're talking about the Michael Jackson want list. If you haven't seen that video and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put it up here. But I mentioned that there were some standout items that I would love to add into my collection for 2019. Some of those things had rolled over from my 2018 want list and had made it onto my 2019 want list as well. But I was like, you know, I'm not going to be that fussed if I don't get them this year, because they'll probably just roll over again to next year, blah blah blah. And but these two items I have today are both off of my Michael Jackson 2019 want list, and I cannot believe it. Like, these two items have been on my want list for years, and I cannot quite believe that I'm unboxing both of them today. So one of them looks like this. Probably know that this is going to be some kind of record, and the other one, I cannot even lift it. Yeah, this is just not going well. This is it. This is what the other one looks like, and it is ridiculously heavy. Oh my god. Can you guess what they are? Probably. I did post like a sneak peek of this box on my Michael Jackson collection account on Instagram. The amount of people that messaged me asking me what it was, guessing what it was, saying that they're really happy for me. I'm like, that is so cute. Like, if you're one of those people who messaged me, you're adorable. And since I did that video about my want lists, I've literally had people like DMing me on Instagram, emailing me with like eBay links of things that were on my want lists. I'm like, that's so cute. Like, you're all adorable. Like, thank you so much for helping me out with my collection and thinking of me when you see these things. That's touches my heart, I'm not gonna lie. But oh yeah, by the way, I'm wearing this. Look, listen to me. I've had this big package in my possession since Wednesday. It is now Saturday. I've waited till today so I could film. So Saturdays I'm usually still like vegging out. I don't put makeup on. I don't get dressed apart from like joggers. And so I was like, I'm still in my Saturday mind frame, and yeah, I know I put makeup on and my hair looks like this because I dyed it last night. So I'm wearing this hoodie, and look, this is just chill. Well, I'm chilling anyway. Let me just tell you the story. I managed to get both of these things on the same day. I've waited like 5, 6, 7 years more to be able to get these items, and I ended up getting them both on the same flipping day. Somebody was looking after me, I'm not even gonna lie. Anyways, right, I'm going to start off with unboxing this one. And look, I'm so excited about all of this. Like, I don't understand how this happened to me, because I thought I would be still waiting a few years before I got either of these items, and to have got them on the same day and to have them both here now. What? I'm so excited. Okay, I need scissors. Wait, I need scissors. A lot of people have different definitions when it comes to a Holy Grail. It means different things to different people depending on what you collect, blah blah blah. And it means different things to different people who collect Michael Jackson stuff. To some people, these two items would not be a Holy Grail at all, because hardcore collectors, yeah, I'm pretty much a hardcore collector, but people who like specialize in hard to find, expensive, rare stuff have probably had these things in their collection either since they were released or for a very long time. And because Both of these things were released before I started collecting. I missed out on them initially, and since then they've just become rarer and rarer and rarer and more expensive and more hard to find every single year. And so to me, these two items were my top two holy grails to add into my collection. And like I said, definitions of holy grails can mean different things to different people. To me, a holy grail is something that I would absolutely love to add into my collection, which is hard to find, pretty expensive and rare. But to other people, a holy grail is something that's almost entirely impossible to find, and is ridiculously expensive to the point where only a few people will own one. But in my eyes, in my life and in my opinion, my definition of a holy grail, like I said, is something that is rare and that is famous among Michael Jackson collectors, which are relatively hard to find, but people still have them. And people, I think in my eyes, a holy grail is something that belongs in a Michael Jackson collection but is still hard to find, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's rip this baby open. If I can actually get into it. Oh my god, please don't do this to me. But the box is just disrespecting me. It would have been slightly embarrassing if I was doing this and it wasn't the record I was expecting it to be, wouldn't it? Are you ready? Excuse me, what? Okay, so this would be the Blood on the Dance Floor History in the Mix album on vinyl, and you have no clue how many years I have been trying to track one of these little buggers down. You have no idea how many times I have been outbid on one of these things on eBay, and you have no idea how many times I've missed out on one by like £1 or something like that. It's ridiculous. So I actually bought this after I managed to buy this, and I wasn't going to put a bid in because I'd literally just spent a bomb on this, and I was like, I can't spend any more money today. But something was telling me, the collecting gods were coming down on me, and they were like, put a bid in, put a bid in. And I was like, alright. So I put a bid in, because at that moment, I don't know if you have like notifications on for eBay, but when a item in your watch list is about to end, for me it tells me when it's about to end in 14 minutes, which is a random number, but it tells me when it's about to end in 14 minutes. And I got the notification, and I went on it just to have a look how much it was going for, and at that moment it was only for like £18. I was like, £18 for Blood on the Dance Floor record? Wait. So I kept it up and I kept watching it and I kept watching it, and it got down to the last 2 minutes or something, and it had still only gone up to like £25, and I'm like, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Like, £25 still for a Blood on the Dance Floor record is ridiculously good. So the people, something was telling me like, put that bid in now. So I put a bid in, and I always wait to press confirm bid till the very last second. So I put a bid in, and I think I put a bid in for like, what, like £45, and I left it at that, and I was like, if I don't win it, it's cool, because I've literally just bought that. Part of me was like, I don't want to win it, because again, I just bought this and my bank account was already like screaming at me, and I put it in not for 1 second thinking that I would win this, and well, as you can see, I did end up winning it, and I won it for £37. Now, £37 for a Blood on the Dance Floor vinyl, it's absolutely ridiculous. And by ridiculous, I mean ridiculously good. The amount of Blood on the Dance Floor records that I've been watching that I just watch to see how much they go for, and it's like 80, 90, 100 pounds, and I was willing at some point in my life where if I couldn't find one under 100 pounds, I was willing to spend 100 pounds on a Blood on the Dance Floor record if that's what I had to do. So getting a Blood on the Dance Floor record for under 40 pounds is amazing, and I'm so freaking happy. And by the way, can we just mention this is also a promotional copy, so this is a promo copy and I still got it for under 40 pounds, whereas if I was to sell this on now, I could easily get double that and more. So I wasn't even fussed. Like, I won the auction and I was like, excuse me, what? And even though I just bought that and now I was having to pay for this, I didn't care. I did not care that I had to pay for this, because under 40 pounds for this, you probably know how long I've been after this. Like, I've been banging on about it since I've been making videos. This is the last album on vinyl that I needed of his to complete his discography on vinyl, his solo discography on vinyl, and to finally have it in my possession after 7, 8, 9 years of trying to find this for a reasonable price, I am just freaking elated. You have no idea. So this is number 1 of my Michael Jackson Holy Grails that I unboxed today. The Blood on the Dance Floor History in the Mix album on vinyl, and I just feel very, very honoured to have this. So I'm actually just going to go away and clean this up a little bit, because the sleeve does look like it needs a clean, but it still looks in good condition. So I'm actually going to go away, clean it up a little bit, and then I will show you everything that's inside it. Okay, so I've cleaned it all up. I've cleaned the records, I've cleaned the sleeve, I've cleaned the inner sleeves, looking shiny as hell, looking good. Like, this is in really, really nice condition actually. I've got a few creases on the sleeve here, but it's really not anything that bothers me too badly. This is what the back looks like. Track listing, we've got the sticker up there that says property of Sony Music, promotional copy not for sale. This is a Holland pressing too, and if you didn't know, Blood on the Dance Floor actually comes with 2 records. These are what the inner sleeves look like. They just have some pictures and the lyrics and song credits and stuff. This is the other inner sleeve, really good condition. If you didn't know, the track list for Blood on the Dance Floor is Blood on the Dance Floor, Morphine, Superfly Sister, which is probably one of my favourite songs off the album, Ghosts, another fave, Is It Scary, another fave, Scream Louder, Money, Too Bad, Stranger in Moscow remix, This Time Around remix, and Scream Louder and Money are also remixes, and Earth Song remix, You Are Not Alone remix, and History remix. So most of the songs on here are remixes. History in the mix, there's the clue for you. But the records look exactly the same. The records are actually in really nice condition too. Just on an Epic label, black vinyl. Both of them look the same, so I won't show this one. But yeah, really, really nice condition. No scratches. I'm so freaking happy with this purchase. That is my first Holy Grail unboxing of this video, which is the Blood on the Dance Floor record. Let's move on to the next unboxing. Okay, so the last unboxing I have is this huge box here, and I'm stunned that I actually own one. I probably wanted this even a little bit more than I wanted the Blood on the Dance Floor record, and you all knew how much I wanted that record. I've been after this for so long, and it was probably one of the first things I ever wanted when I found out about it, when I started collecting. It wasn't even when I started collecting, it was just when I became a Michael Jackson fan. I found out that these existed, and I knew I just had to own one day. I got this off eBay, and I'm just gonna tell you what it is, okay? I'm just gonna tell you, this is the Michael Jackson Opus book. official Michael Jackson opus. It is an official item. It was okayed by Michael, and this book is really rare now, and I found this on eBay like last year, about this time last year actually. I was literally this close to buying an opus off somebody, and something told me in the back of my collecting brain, ask them for more pictures, which you should always do if you're buying something of a grand purchase. So they sent me through some other pictures of the book, and it actually turned out as in awful condition, and I would have been so upset if I'd spent like £200 on this book and that arrived at my door. Like, it literally looked like it had been chewed up by a dog. So I didn't buy it, and ever since then, even before that, but ever since then, I've been watching every single opus that comes up on eBay, and this one has really been catching my eye. I want to read you the listing that was on eBay with it. Let me just find it. Usually I would be really put off by the fact that they'd used like stock photos. I did figure out that that's the actual book, and that was the website that they originally bought it off. There's the actual box, and this is what the description of this listing was. The item was purchased when they first made the official Michael opus. This was checked and sealed by my partner, who is an MJ fan and has never reopened the product. It is too emotionally overwhelming for her to have around, and she told me she will never reopen it, so asked me to sell it to someone that can enjoy the book. This is all in the original carton it was shipped in. I hope you enjoy. And I was like, wow. So this is actually kind of emotional for somebody, and they find it too difficult to look into and look at and open and read and look at the pictures. And I was like, it's kind of sweet and very sad at the same time. And the story of it it wasn't the selling point. I was just like, okay, that seems legit, that sounds pretty good. One thing that I've always wanted if I was to buy an opus is the original box that it was originally shipped in. And this, if I can actually lift it up, oh my god, this is the actual box that the opus would have been originally shipped in. This is the old seller's address that was ripped off, but I know this is upside down, but this says the official Michael Jackson opus book, 1 copy per carton, printed in China. This is the original box that the opus was sold in. I know it's just a cardboard box, but it kind of comes in the set. It's like, I wouldn't buy a Michael Jackson doll if it didn't come in the box, do you know what I mean? So this was part of the reason why I wanted this one, because it did come in the original shipping box. I liked the story that they put in the description, and I'd actually been watching this for literally about 4 or 5 months, and every time the listing ended, they relisted it and they dropped the price, like a £5 or £10, and I was like, okay, alright. So this actually started off at like £500, and I kept watching it and I kept watching it and I kept watching it, and actually by the time I decided I wanted to buy it, it was under £200. It was actually listed for £197. And so I asked the seller if they could send me more pictures, and literally within 5 minutes they'd sent me about 7 more pictures of the actual book, what the pages looked like, the glove and all that. And I was like, okay, that looks amazing, it looks in great condition, I think I want to buy this. The seller actually had an option to make them an offer, and I was a little cheeky and I put in an offer of £150, and I was like, they're never going to accept this. This is almost just under a £50 drop from what they're wanting for it. And the seller actually came back and gave me a counter offer of £175. I was like, okay, so they're willing to drop the price. Can I haggle them a little more? So I then put in another counter offer of £160, and they accepted my offer of £160. And I was like, are you kidding? I know that's a lot of money for some people, and it's a lot of money for me. I was like sweating, and I was like, wait a minute, £160 for an opus that looks to be in amazing condition? And this book is really rare, and I was watching like 5 other opuses on eBay at that point, and not one of them was under £500. I was like, I've just got an opus for £160. That is a great deal. Because again, I'm not going to, but if I was to sell this on now, I could easily get like £500 for it. So £160 for an opus, that is an amazing deal. And what the heck, like, I'm just gonna rip this open now because I've had this for like 3, 4 days. I don't even know how many days I've had it for, and I can't find my scissors either, and now I've got this box on top of me and I can't lift it up. Oh my god, I'm sat on them. I'm actually sat on them. Really carefully open this because, like I said, I want to keep this box because this is the original shipping box. And again, if I was to ever sell this, the fact that I still have the original shipping box bumps up the value a little bit. But I'm very, very carefully, finally, going to undo and slice open the tape. I'm sorry if you can't see this, but I literally am unable to lift this up and slice it open at the same time. I'm going to screw it back, and as soon as everything's out of the box, I'll come forward again. Let's open it. I don't understand. I don't know what I'm going to see first. Like, what? Ow! How do I get it out? Is this in another box? Oh god, how am I supposed to get this out? Oh no! I need another person here. How am I supposed to do this? Okay. Not good. Not good. This is difficult. Okay. Ouch. Everything hurts. I'm genuinely out of breath from that. That was a struggle. The first thing that I've noticed is how good the condition of just the inside box is. So I'm gonna hope that the actual opus inside is just as good condition. The first thing we have is the glove, and they supply a glove. Of course, it's because it's Michael Jackson anyways, a white glove, but it's also so you can use that glove to turn the pages and not get fingerprints on anything. I'm in a struggle. Okay, let's. There's so much like protective stuff in this box, so get some like cardboard, and then of course you get this. I don't know how to get this out of the other box. Okay, I'm just gonna like drop this down, and I'm gonna try and get it out of that box right here. In the bottom of the box, I just found this, and I was secretly hoping that this would also be included, and the fact that it is just it's the complete set. So this might not look like something to anybody, but this would have been originally like wrapped around the book inside the box, and you'd have to like rip open the seal to get to the box. So the fact that this is still in there is also like crazy. Here is the clamshell case with the book inside still, and I'm actually already in love. It's bound in like material, and again we've got the artwork on the front, and on the spine we have the Michael Jackson opus there. So I'm going to, I have to lay it down, sorry. Open this. Are you kidding? This is amazing. This is a workout. So I decided to swap angles just because I don't want to struggle with it on my bed and like end up damaging it or something. So I decided to swap angles and put it on the floor so I can move it easily and do stuff without having to like lift it up. But here is the clamshell of the book. It's in stunning, like almost like mint condition. I'm super happy with how the condition of this box is. So let's open this up. Here is what the book looks like inside of the clamshell, and the book itself, I think it says is leather bound. Shall we see inside the book? I'm so excited for this. Let me just open it up. So then, oh my god, this is like brand new. Do you know when a book doesn't want the pages to stain, you know, like it's never been opened that much. Okay, let's see. So we have this, the Michael Jackson opus. Oh my goodness. Forward by Reverend Jesse Jackson. Like, I'm not gonna read any of it yet. I'm obviously just gonna like flick through some of the pages with you, but I'm definitely gonna sit and just like look through these pages after I finish this video. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. Okay, so we have the chapters here, some more artwork. This is insane. Look at these pictures. Like, the pages are really nice, like thick. It's so glossy, and like the pictures, like, oh my god, the pictures are just like incredible quality. Look at this. This is insane. Oh my god. We got the Jacksons here. Like, oh my goodness. I'm in, like, I can't actually say anything else, but oh my god. Like, can we, wow. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, thriller. Look at this. Like, there's like, I think there's like 404 pages in this whole entire book. So obviously I can't go through every single page with you. Maybe I could in like a separate video if you really wanted to see every single page in the opus. I can do like a flip through video with you. Let me know down below if you want to see that, because I will definitely do that if you want to see it. But for this video, I'm just going to go through like some pages. Not all of them. Look at these. I absolutely died for these like double spread pictures like this. Like, oh my god, how beautiful is he? Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna like skip through and just go to a chunk of a page here. Oh my god, Child Star, Jackson 5, what have we got? Above the Jackson family in a relaxed mood in their home in Encino, and then the Jackson 5 performing on ABC television special in 1972. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, let's just go ahead and flip through these. Oh my goodness, this is stunning. A lot of these pictures are like really rare as well. At the time, a lot of them were unreleased and never seen before. This book, by the way, did come out in 2009, but Michael like okayed it before he passed away. So he knew about the book and he was okay with it being released. That's why it is official. But yeah, this is just a stunning book. Oh my goodness. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Wow. Oh my god, they don't care about us in Brazil. Oh my god, Elizabeth, we have Macaulay Culkin. The pictures, like, I don't know if you can see on camera, but when the lights hit in the picture, you can see how glossy the actual photograph is, and then the page around here is like matte. That's insane. Like, oh my god, look at these pictures. I'm actually in shock at how good quality these are. Like, I know there's so many good quality Michael Jackson photos out there, but like the ones that you see on Instagram and stuff, compared to what's in here, look like they've been taken with a potato, let's be real. Look at this. Oh my god, look at this. Wow, look at this. Okay, we just got a little chunk here. Got some writing. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is like the prison tribute. Oh no, that's the last photo. That's so sad. So that was my unboxing of 2 of my ultimate Holy Grail pieces of Michael Jackson merchandise that I've wanted to add into my collection for years. Number 1 being the Blood on the Dance Floor record, and number 2 being the Michael Jackson Opus, which is still down there. Wow. I'm like in awe of both of them. Like, I thought this would have just been the cherry on top. If I was to just get this year, I would have been so happy. But to be able to get the Michael Jackson Opus as well on the same day is absolutely insane to me. And yes, I realise that I am pretty lucky to be able to own both of these. I realise that there's a lot of people out there still trying to get their hands on them, and I wish you all the luck in the world in trying to get your hands on them. These 2 pieces have been a long time coming for me. I have been on the search for them for many years, and many times have they just slipped through my fingers. Multiple times has that happened, and to finally have them both in my possession and to finally have both of them in my collection means so much to me. You have no idea. And people might think it's sad that I've been wanting this book and this record for so long, but they are rare and they are hard to find and they are expensive and they are investments, and you have to look hard for them, and it will take a long time to get them in your possession. Well, it took a long time for me. Anyway, if you are looking for something and you can't find it, be persistent, and 99% of the time you probably will be able to find what you're after. So that was my unboxing of the Blood on the Dance Floor record and the Michael Jackson Opus. I will be posting photos of both items on my Michael Jackson Instagram collection account, which is MJJ Collector. It's always linked down below if you want to have a nosy at things I get before I put them in a video, because I will always post them there first. But wow, I'm so happy right now, and I have no freaking idea where I'm supposed to put that because I have no room, but I will find a very permanent place for it. Again, I'm very blessed to have you all that are very happy for me. It's so cute that you are all so happy for me to know that I've added these into my collection. So I'm gonna stop blabbering and I'm going to like look through this book and I'm going to take pictures of everything. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!